is the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be the most stressful.
Sure.
From kitchen chaos, disagreements over decorations, the silly season isn't always as smooth as we'd like.
No, it's silly. But fear not, we caught up with the UK's leading etiquette expert, whose name is William Hanson, who came bearing the gift of good manners to help us celebrate in style.
Welcome back, William. Thanks for staying up late for us.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Let's start with decorations, which I'm looking in your backdrop there, and I've got to say, you haven't really gone overboard, to be honest.
To be honest.
What are the rules around the Christmas tree?
I've got Christmas cards up. What else? What else do you want? Look at them.
Christmas
They're on the shelves.
Oh. What are your rules around decorations?
Well, traditionally in Britain, certainly, we would sort of leave it to the last possible moment to put them up. So really, if it starts with a 2, so the 20th, the 21st, that's quite sophisticated. However, a lot of people now, maybe it's the influence from Australia and other parts of the world, seem to put their trees up far too early, almost in November. But maybe this is because they have fake trees, because if you put a real tree up at the end of November, it's dead by Christmas Day.
Oh, so you have a problem with fake trees too?
I think they're a little bit common. Can I say that?
I've got one, so yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah.
That fits.
Yeah.
Well, there's an exception that proves the rule.
There you go.
What about when it comes to the day itself and the correct festive attire? I'm thinking Will Ferrell, Elf. That's where I'm getting my inspiration from.
Look, if you want to wear that, you do that, you do you, but we can't all wear Will Ferrell elf costumes. I think if you're going to someone's house, you have got to sort of shower, change, make an effort, like you would throughout the rest of the year. Staying in your pyjamas all day, especially if they're the same pyjamas you woke up in, a little bit grim.
Oh, we would never do that here.
I would so do that.
What are your do's and don'ts for Christmas Day dining?
Well, I think traditionally, like the royal family, they have a lunch. They go to church in the morning and then they sit down for a lunch. And it's called a lunch and it is at lunchtime. I don't know what it's like over with you, but sometimes in Britain, people get terribly confused and the meal sort of has an identity crisis and it doesn't know if it's a lunch or a dinner.
Oh, William, we pick a time, like 3 p.m, and we call it linner, which is lunch and dinner.
Linner.
Yes. That's what the commoners do here in Australia.
Well, we have a brunch and then we have linner. Is that bad?
Linner. Is that a word that, can I say the word bogan? Do you know what that means?
Yes, you can.
Is it a bogan word?
Yes.
It's a mixture of lunch and dinner. It's called linner.
So far, just in summing up, Kylie, we have a common bogan with a plastic tree. You got the picture. Now, if you have drawn the short straw and you are hosting the festivities, what can we do to reduce all the stress and all the anxiety that comes along with that?
Well, I think if you have got lots of other people coming round, you want to be as specific as possible with the timings. Give them an actual time that you're eating and a time to arrive. Don't just say, "Oh, just come after lunch" or "come before lunch," because again, some people, as we know, have different interpretations of when that is. So be specific and have a sort of a list of jobs that you can sort of give them. So if you do have busybodies that are coming into the kitchen saying, "Can I do anything to help?" and actually you've got it all under control, but people still want to help, you can have a list of sort of jobs like take the cling film, the saran wrap off the sort of cranberry sauce on the table, go and check everyone's got a drink, go and check the loo's okay and doesn't need a tidy. Things that are of no consequence whatsoever, but make people feel useful.
That would be the job I'd give you. I'll give you that job.
When you are saying to your long-lost auntie, when you're saying to your long-lost auntie who you haven't seen for 3 or 4 years, could you go and tidy the toilet up, please? What if she pushes back on that? Like, what happens then?
She's not coming back.
I would say probably that's not a job to give your long-lost auntie.
Fair enough. Okay.
I think, yes, you can allocate accordingly.
Okay.
Presents can be problematic, especially if maybe, you don't like what you've been given, it's a double-up gift. What's the right response to a bad gift?
Well, you should always be grateful for anything that somebody gives you, even if it's absolutely awful, particularly in a cost of living crisis as we are facing around the world. You should thank them and be sincere in your thanks for the thought. Obviously, you might hate it, but it's sort of the sort of it's fine. This is where it's okay to lie and sort of say, "Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. It's lovely. I can't wait to try these socks on tomorrow or whatever."
So, William, I don't know this on the subject of gifts. Larry gave me this. It is his face on a coffee cup.
Bless.
The correct
Is it
response.
fine bone china?
It's yes, yes. Actually, it is.
I don't think it is. But anyway, so just smile, be gracious, and accept.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And maybe write a nice thank you letter, or
Yes.
if you open it not in front of Larry, for example, you can always send a photograph of you holding it and say, "Oh, I love it. Thank you so much."
Yeah, send me that photo. I'll get that printed on a cup. We'd love to chat to you for hours, but Kylie's got to get away and water her fake plants. Lovely to talk to you. As always, William, thank you so much.
And I have a Linda appointment to get to. Thank you, William.
Happy Christmas.
You too.